there folks, welcome back to the channel. Spinnaker, yes, got another Spinnaker in today. Yeah, I guess the thumbnail was a bit clickbaity, wasn't it? Oh well, there you go. Yeah, sorry not sorry. But yes, let's have a look at this. This is the Spinnaker SP-5089-11 and it is called the Spinnaker Wreck, and it's kind of pre-aged, I guess you'd call it, and it is. I think it's pretty cool. So this is the box it comes in. You get your piece of foam on the top. Comes on this very hard piece of foam, so if you drop any links out like I've had to get it to fit me, then it's not going to go back on there very easily. But then in the box, that's all the plastic it came in. You get your swing tag and your spare links. I've taken a couple, and in the pocket here you get your little card, which has got your QR code on there to take you online to register your watch, and that is the stuff that you get. But that's not what we're here to have a look at. We're not interested in a box. What we want to see is the watch. So I'll just close that for a minute. Now then, this, as I said, is the Spinnaker Wreck, and it's a pretty cool idea. You know, with the yachting or sailing or marine type theme, it's designed to look like it's been on a shipwreck and kind of look pre-aged or a bit beaten up, if you like. So there are absolutely no polished surfaces on this whatsoever. So, you know, if you're one of these guys who wants an automatic watch to use as a tool watch, this could be the thing for you. Size wise, it is not a small watch. We've got a case size of 44mm, including the crown. It's 47.6. The crown is actually a nice big chunky 7.5mm crown with some good knurling on it, so no problems gripping hold of that. We've got a lug to lug of 50.6, a thickness of 12.9. We've got a lug width of 22mm and an overall weight with all the links in it of 169 grams. It is water resistant, claimed to 200 meters, so more than ample for pretty much anything. As I said, it's all 316L stainless steel, apart from the bezel insert, which is aluminium. That is also aged, and we'll zoom in on that and have a look in a moment. Yeah, let's take a look at that, because there's one or two pretty cool things on there. That dial texture, I mean, I guess is made to look like sort of plating on a ship or something like that, which is rusted and kind of dirty, as are the loom plot markers. They've also got kind of this patina thing going on. Colour match date wheel, which is nice to see, which is also framed. So yeah, I don't mind that. The Spinnaker logo, which is printed, everything is printed on there. There is nothing applied. You've got water resistant, automatic, and you've got that text in red that I can't actually read, but it's 200 meters anyway. The red seconds hand is a kind of a nice contrast colour, quite like that nice long minute hand with the arrow tip on the end as well, fence post hour hand. So it's all very, very legible. Now, just below the text at the bottom, I don't know if you can make that out, but that is a longitude and latitude. And on this one, I don't know if they're all the same. I kind of guess that they probably would be, because, you know, how would you make them each different? Well, they might, I don't know. But anyway, this is 54 degrees, 18 minutes, 17 seconds north, 4 degrees, 51 minutes and 23 seconds west. And of course I googled it, and that took it just off the Isle of Man coast. So yeah, is there a wreck there? Who knows? But anyway, let's take a look at this aging. You've got this aging on the bezel. It's kind of faded around the outer edge of it. which is kind of nice. There is a loom dot up there. We'll take a look at the loom in a little while. So yeah, I mean, the bezel itself, it's got this fairly grippy edge. It's got well, I'll be quiet so you can hear it. It's a little bit tinny and quite clicky, but it's not a bad. It's not bad feel wise. It's kind of okay. It's fairly tight, but it's not over tight. There is just a touch of back play on it, and it lines up reasonably well because you've got that back play. That kind of helps it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the case, I mean, we can't really talk about finishing because it's meant to look old and beaten up. Got that signed screw down crown. Like I said, good size, no problems getting hold of that at all. Inside this watch is the good old Seiko Instruments NH35A, 21,600 vibrations per hour, 41-hour power reserve, hacking and hand winding, and obviously with the date feature. So yeah, I mean, aesthetically, I think it's quite a nice watch. If you like the aged thing, I guess it could be a little bit of a polarizer. Some people are going to like it, some are not. You can see that blue AR coating working overtime underneath these studio lights on that flat sapphire crystal. And it is sapphire, I did test it. The strap on this is it's, well, this 5-link style, and it's a little bit sticky at this end. The articulation I didn't think was particularly good, but I mean, it's okay. I did find that a couple of times it did get stuck. I can't remember which side it was now. It's not going to do it, but yeah, it was a little bit annoying, and I kind of almost had to, well, I had to take the watch off and kind of pop it out. But yeah, 22 millimeters here, tapers down to 18 at the clasp, and we do have, unfortunately, a butterfly clasp, and I'm a little bit surprised about that on a dive watch. Not that there's anything wrong with butterfly clasps, but they're not my favourite on a dive watch. On the case back, we have the Spinnaker logo. Now that kind of Z thing going on, or N, whatever it's meant to be, I don't think I've seen that on a Spinnaker before, so they do seem to chop and change their kind of logo around a little bit. You've got your model number on there, automatic movement. As I said, that's the NH35, all stainless steel, water resistant to 200 meters. Solid end links, screw down case back, everything brushed. Yeah, I mean, the bracelet is, I mean, it's easy enough to size. It's on push pins, as you can see there, and it was okay. The bracelet is okay. It's not earth-shatteringly good. Now, they do other options of this on on sort of leather straps and things like that, which I think are also pretty cool. But yeah, the bracelet version. Yeah, I think if I was keeping this, I would be tempted to probably take it off of that and put it on a NATO strap or a Zulu or something like that. Yeah, or maybe even sort of yeah, probably even a FKM. But yeah, I think the watch itself for me personally is okay. I quite like the aesthetic. I quite like the idea of a pre-aged thing, you know, because there's no shiny surfaces at all. You haven't got to worry about getting it sort of scratched or anything like that. The loom, as I said, I'll put some loom shots up now. The loom is, as you would expect from Spinnaker, is pretty good. It's yeah, it does last through the night. It fades out relatively quickly, but then kind of settles down, and it is visible all the way through the night. Now, the retail on these is 275 GBP, but Spinnaker, I do believe at the moment, at the time of recording this video, have got these on offer for 179, and I believe you can pick the one up on the leather for slightly less than that, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, I mean, it's I think it's quite an interesting thing. I don't dislike it. It's not one that I would particularly probably buy for my own collection to keep. But yeah, it's it's not a bad watch. It's well made, pretty reasonable. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. So, you know, if this is the kind of thing that you like, I would say, yeah, by all means pick it up. That's with the Seiko movement in it, it's going to be reliable. This one has been keeping time, you know, pretty well. I haven't put it on the time grapher or anything like that, but yeah, it's doing okay. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this kind of pre-aged and faux patina and all the rest of it. Some people love it, some people hate it. Me personally, I'm kind of on the fence about it. But yeah, as I said, let me know what you think. Please like this video, and as I said, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. But that is it. That's been the Spinnaker SP-5089-11. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers for now.